you're on the air with Riley Girt in the U.S. Senseless Survey, and we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, all right.
Are you comfortable with the way Congress is handling proposed changes?
No, I think they ought to be going a hell of a lot faster and getting government reduced.
Have you noticed any change in the odor of fish recently?
No.
Should the derogatory term hard-nosed be changed to a more politically correct nasally challenged?
No, I don't believe anything should be changed to politically correct.
Do you support laws that ban weed eaters in banks as a means to thwart would-be robbers with lawn implements?
Pardon me?
Here's the consideration. In Utah, someone brought a weed eater into the bank and turned it on and threatened to use it on a teller if they didn't give them the money.
Well, then the bank guard should have shot the son of a bitch between the eyes.
Well, there was no bank guard there.
Well, they should have been.
There was another gardener inside who happened to have a pair of shears.
Well, there would have been a guard if they hadn't, if the liberal philosophy over the last 40 years hadn't precluded them shooting the who try to rob banks.
But fortunately, it looks like that the gardener who came to the aid there is going to be rewarded for it, and I don't think he's going to serve any jail time. But the other
Too bad he didn't go up about where the legs come together and do some clipping there.
Okay, our next question for you here. Should fuzzy dice that turn into airbags be required on all cars not equipped with dual airbags?
I think it's choice of the individual. If he wants to buy them, fine. If he doesn't want to buy them, I don't think he should have to.
Which bumper sticker would you expect to find on the Queen of England's car? I brake for commoners. My other limo is a Bentley. Honk if you dare, peasant. Or I owe, so off to tax I go.
I haven't had any personal contact with the royal family, but I don't think they disdainful of so-called communers. I don't believe in class warfare, and I don't think the Brits do either.
Well, thank you so much for your conciseness and your genteelness in your answers today.
Well, I'm a psychology major from college, and
Really?
I learned when I was a sophomore that all those people were nuts.
Are you familiar with the Oedipus complex at all?
Yes, I am.
You know, I've suffered from that as a child, and in recent months I've had a relapse. Do you have any recommendations about what can be done?
Amateur psychologists are the worst bane you could ever have. There's too many of us that practice it.
Well, I'm just as a person just kind of reaching out for a little help here because our medical care coverage here just cut out psychology as part of it, and I am not able to go back and seek counseling on this. I thought maybe you might have just a brief little tip you could give me to help out.
No, I don't provide amateur advice. I'm sorry, and it's not because I don't want to help you. It's just that I may hurt you more than I help you.
If I sent you $10, would you?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. In closing, I'd like to ask if there is any acquaintance or nosy neighbor of yours that you'd like us to call, just kind of as a personal favor.
No, really, I don't. This is sort of where I live in sort of a resort area, and I don't know my neighbors.
If there's anyone in particular anywhere, even a famous person.
Yeah, I think you ought to call that woman chasing woman drowning sot up in Massachusetts.
The which one now?
There's only one up there that everybody knows. He's called a Kennedy. Ted, I believe, is his name. Edward.
I have called neighbors for people and made bizarre noises on the phone like this. Would you like me to do something like that?
No, of course not.
Well, this is one that worked that I did do for someone the other day for President Clinton, and they haven't traced the call yet. But it sounds kind of like a rotten orange being squeezed by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Listen briefly. You don't want me to do that? Would you like me just to call Mr. Kennedy?
No, I don't. I was just a facetious suggestion.
Oh, I see. Well, I can understand that. Then I won't call him. But I do appreciate your time, and even though you didn't help me with my problem, I appreciate your concern there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Goodbye.